Oh, reconnection successful. Okay, cool. I guess let me know when I'm back. I guess we'll find out. Let me know when you guys see me again. My computer didn't crash. That was my internet. Yeah, I'm still here. Crazy how this works. Crazy how this thing works. Are y'all in chat still? Hello? Hello? Wait, let me... Channels. Yeah, it says I'm streaming to all channels. Let me check my Twitch. Just to see what be happening. Oh, okay, there was no new messages. Oh, crazy. I don't know where I was at before. So I guess I'll just keep reading this thing. One thing that's really funny to me is it says here that pays attention to emotional cues more than verbal content. But the thing is that I can't really tell emotional cues. So oftentimes, like, I do have to rely on verbal words. So if someone says they're fine, I'm going to trust them and be like, okay, I believe you're fine because I can't tell. But yeah, it says here I'm the helper, the caring, interpersonal type, generous, demonstrative. What does that mean? Demonstrative. I think they misspelled this. I don't know what demonstrative means. People pleasing and possessive. I'm possessive. Basic fear of being unloved and unwanted for themselves alone. And basic desire just says to feel loved. I had to teach myself how to pick social and emotional cues out. I can't teach myself. Like, there's some stuff I've tried to before, and even then I still need clarification sometimes. Like, I'm like, are you mad? Or is something else happening? Oh, wow. This makes it feel like I'm a yandere. The way that this is reading. How to's pay attention. Attention is by habit focused on the emotional fluctuations of significant others, guided by the wish to become the object of their love. It took you 12 plus years to do it and you still have issues with it? Yeah. It happens to the best of us. Let's see. Basic proposition. You gain love and approval and fulfill your personal needs through giving to others. Strengths. Caring, helpful, relationship-oriented, generous, sensitive to others' feelings, supportive, and exuberant. Challenges. Prideful, dependent on approval of others, intrusive, demanding, and entitled. Sorry, I'm so tired. I don't want to be tired, but I am. Energy goes into sensing the emotional needs of others and doing what pleases them. Feeling good about being able to meet others' needs so well. Creating good feelings in others, maintaining others' acceptance and approval, and romantic attachment. The helper, warm, caring, giving. They're motivated by a need to be loved and needed and to avoid acknowledging their own needs. Pride is the one thing I toss straight into the trash. Same. Samesies. I have nothing to be proud about for myself. Let's go. Helpers are warm, concerned, nurturing, and sensitive. Let's see. Oh, is that everything? Oh, wait, what? It says ego flat. What's an ego flat? Is it this? Flattery? Flattery comes from praise and giving to others in order to connect to them and be liked and gain favor. Freedom. Oh, wait, there's a fixation and a trap. So fixation is flattery, trap is freedom. The fixation of flattery points to the mental preoccupation of the type 2 ego. The trap of freedom keeps an individual stuck in the fixation. I don't know what the fuck that means. Why are we talking about holy ideas now? What is going on here? So it says passion. Pride is an inflated feeling of self-importance in the lives of others. Others need me because I uniquely understand it can meet their needs and desires. The passion of pride is the emotional energy that serves the fixation of flattery and trap of freedom. I don't know what this means. Okay. I don't know if I lost y'all for a second there. This internet's actually gonna make me so mad. It keeps saying OBS disconnected. Hello. Okay, reconnection. You better stay successful. The fact that the issue is now just my internet's actually been acting up a lot lately. I probably need to get Spectrum out here to like fix their stuff. So apparently as a one wing, I'm more dutiful of service, more self-critical and unselfish, and more emotionally restrained. Honestly, I would say that's pretty accurate. Like, I am very emotionally restrained. I don't usually share whenever I'm doing bad. If I'm sharing when I'm doing bad, things are very bad. Things are very, very bad. So, people of this subtype combine warmth with seriousness of purpose as they strive after personal goodness and selfless service. They can become extremely self-critical and neglectful of their own health. Denying their personal needs. Ooh, that hits a little too close to home there. Very interesting, though. This is describing me very well too. If you want to take the Enneagram test, I can send you the link I got. Where is the test? Where is the actual test? Hello? Where's the test? I literally just had the test a second ago. I'm not even fucking joking. Oh wait, take tests. Oh, here we go. Okay, I'll post this in the chat as well. Where is my Twitch chat? I would like to go to my Twitch chat, please. Ugh. If y'all want to take it, here it is. That's the one that I took. I took the long version because I was like, let's see what this has to say. Wow, I've only been streaming for 11 minutes because my stream crashed. How beautiful, how wonderful even. Okay, but yeah, I also need to take the MBTI test at some point because my friends were making me take all these tests just to see what happened. But I feel like it's a pretty accurate test. It definitely described me pretty well, I think. I don't think I could ever describe myself like that. Like if someone had said, "Hey Pan, what do you think of yourself?" I'd be like, "What? Who? Me? What? That's crazy." But yeah, besides that, I've also been, what's it called? I've also just been working a lot. Work has been crazy. I'm not even joking. It's been crazy. My boss is like doing less and less team managing and more like, what's it called? More and more corpo, I guess. Like more so about like standards and stuff like that instead of actually like paying attention to the team. So for example, one of our people is out right now for medical leave, and another person was like, okay, I'll take that shift for them and I'll help them through that time. And that person comes back from medical leave like, I think tomorrow or Thursday, something like that. And my boss, Infinite Genius, said, okay, so since that person's coming back, you're only working 32 hours this week. Person that has been covering their shift. So the person that was kind enough to take this shift got fucked over for taking the shift and only scheduled for 32 hours. Which, by the way, this isn't a grocery job. This isn't like this is like a legit office job. And that person was like, I literally took this to help out the team. And what you are doing is taking away hours for me from stepping up to help out the team. And like, she was like, okay, you either need to approve PTO for me so I can get my 40 hours this week, or you need to allow me to come in and work for 8 hours so I can get my pay for the week. And I was like, yeah, you should be getting your 40 hours a week. That's literally what we are here for. Like, it's so fucked up. Like, my boss has no respect for anybody that's below her. So most of these questions in that test, the answer for them is both of them. I don't think the test works well for me. No worries. If it doesn't work well, that's fine. I just wanted to show you guys it so that like you could try it if you wanted to. But yeah, my boss is, I don't know what is up with her lately. Like, she cares less and less about her team. Like, oh, I'm only going to schedule this person for 32 hours, even though everybody works 40 hours. Literally everybody. And like, it's crazy because she was refusing to let that coworker come in on a different day to get those 8 hours because the day would be quote unquote full. But that doesn't make sense because that's just not how that works. I don't know what is wrong. What is going on there? It's crazy. And then I'm going to try having one last meeting with her to be like, hey, we need to talk about like starting training for the people that work here. Because it's actually crazy how often that she's like, hey, team, we're having this issue. And then if someone fucks up, then she just goes, hey, team, we're having this issue still. And instead of like sitting down, training anybody, helping them learn, she instead just doesn't. She like goes off and does whatever instead. Which we had a coworker who was like genuinely struggling last year and was not meeting any of her expectations. And everyone made it clear, like, I think you need to sit with this coworker and help them learn. And she'd be like, oh yeah, you know what? I'm a pop in. I'm a come help. I'm a do the thing. Just for it to be like, she never came. She never showed up once. Not a single damn time to help this coworker. Which I feel like if you're a manager and it's your job to like help people and train people, you should be stepping up to help them. But instead, she just keeps telling everybody in the room, hey guys, make sure you're doing this. And then sits back down. No one's performance is improving. No one is getting the help they need. Everyone's just doing things their own way. There's no standardized way of doing anything. It's all just hell. It's like, I don't know how to tell her that she's like doing this wrong. It sounds like hell. It is hell. It quite literally is hell. Speaking of hell, it's so fucking hot here. Like, it's been extremely crazily hot lately. Let me check the weather. So for tomorrow, it's going to be 94 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius. What I'm trying to see is what it's going to feel like. Because all of this week, it's going to feel like 100. It's going to feel like 100 degrees outside. Which, for those of you un-Americans, 100 degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius is 38 degrees Celsius. And it's going to be 44% humid. God damn, this sucks. Yeah, the Americans are going through a really bad heat wave because we have this thing called El Nino, which is a wind pattern. I don't know if everyone on Earth knows about it, but it's a wind pattern that's right next to the United States. And it occurs every so and so often. I forget the exact rules of it, but with it comes a lot more heat-oriented summers And that's what we're getting everywhere. A lot of people's ACs are failing, breaking, all that type of stuff. And I'm just sitting here with my 3 fans in my room and my own AC unit. And I'm like, I'm going to stay cold no matter what, because fuck that. Fuck all of that. Oh, and my neck's been hurting a lot too lately. Which obviously it's gonna hurt. It's only on a specific part of my neck, which is the issue. Like, if you guys were to look at my model here, you see right by my neck where my hood actually is at, that line right there, that's where all of my pain is. Thank God. Oh, right, you're in the other hemisphere. I wish it was winter right now. But yeah, all that pain is just in that shoulder right there. And I've literally been having to actually go get massages done every 2 weeks because of how intense the pain has been. And like, it's crazy because muscle relaxants aren't helping. Like, heat pads, they kind of help. Those kind of help a little bit. Showers don't help, because usually I'll sit in the shower, I'll let hot water go over it, and I'll start feeling a bit better. No, that's not helping. And I'm already on a bunch of anti-inflammatories, which I shouldn't technically be on. Because after the spinal surgery I went through, my doctor was like, yeah, you shouldn't take any anti-inflammatories to make sure the bone heals properly. But I was in so much pain that I wasn't able to breathe properly. So he was like, okay, you can take the anti-inflammatories because, like, you don't need to be in the ER to recover. And so because of that, I'm back on my anti-inflammatories for my joints, my muscle pain, all of that. And it still, like, hurts so much. Not to a point that I need to be hospitalized again, but just to a point where it's like, it hurts, Like, I've tried all sorts of stuff, like rolling out my shoulder, or, oh, that hurt a little bit. I shouldn't touch it. I should just leave it as is. I've tried a lot of different stuff, and it's just like, it feels like nothing's really working. Besides, like, when I do get a massage. And it's actually crazy, because, like, a massage, that used to be the thing, my mom and I would go to, like, a massage place, and, like, that would just be, like, a little weekend hangout thing where we'd go eat afterwards and relax and all that. And now it's like, oh, no, you need to go there. They need to undo this knot in your shoulder. Otherwise, you're going to be fucked up. It's the trapezius muscle that is causing me all of this pain. And I feel like part of it is because when I was in middle school, this kid, like, saw my fluffy hair. Yeah, my big old fluffy hair. And was like, you know what? I bet you could bounce anything off of your hair. You know what I'm going to throw? I'm going to throw a science textbook at the back of your head and watch it bounce off your hair. That is what he did. And I went to the principal about it. And principal said, oh, boys will be boys. But because of that, that tore the muscle in my neck, which made one part of my neck much weaker than the other. And because that happened, I ended up having a slight scoliosis of the neck. And because that happened, when I got the spinal surgery for something that did not actually have to do with the scoliosis, the stent that they put in fixed the scoliosis, meaning my muscles are now getting used to their new placement, meaning I am now in a fuck ton of pain. That sounds like it needs to bounce off into their face. Hands may have been used in the process of bouncing it off instead. Oh, I agree wholeheartedly. Sadly, I was the type of person that got bullied a lot in middle, high school, elementary school. It was the worst in elementary and middle school, honestly. And I think it was just because of how small the classes were. But once I got into high school, everything was super chill. Like, there was still rumors and stuff about me, but I didn't have to deal with anybody, like, actually doing anything to me. Which I'm very lucky for. Very, very much so. I was able to graduate with next to no issues. Yeah. But yeah, it sucks having my shoulder hurt like this. I've tried a lot of different stuff too. Like, I have a percussion massage gun. That doesn't help. I have a regular massage wand. That doesn't help. I have a heat pad, which is just a flat one. That doesn't help. But my mom recently got me one that's like it's like a heat poncho. It's like a poncho that you clip on at the front and it wraps around your neck and around your shoulders. That helps. That helps when I'm laying down and have the pillow like right over where my shoulder would be. But it's just like, it sucks having to go through and deal with all of this bullshit when you're just trying to live. Man, I can't wait until I can figure out how the heck to my words are gone. I forgot what I was gonna say. Goodbye, words. Goodbye. I taught myself how to massage most of the kinks out of my neck by experimenting on myself. By far one of the best things I managed to teach myself. The issue that I run into is that, so before I got surgery, I lost most feeling in my left arm because of the scoliosis, not scoliosis, what was it called? Stenosis. I lost most feeling in my left arm, making it a lot more weaker than my right arm was. And my right arm I can't use to massage myself because it's the arm that hurts. And putting my arms up for a long period of time hurts. Like, it takes me a lot of time to brush my hair because of how much the pain be. Like, I gotta take a lot of breaks. The drawback to that skill, family grabs me for massages fairly often. I'm really good at massages. Like, I'm really good at massaging other people. I just can't do it on myself. Like, well, I can do it on my legs. I can do it like my hands. I cannot do my shoulders. Like, it's just, I need to put a certain amount of pressure on there that I can't because I'm too weak or in too much pain to do so. Or like the knot that I'm trying to get at is too deep to be able to reach unless if my arms are down against my body. It's such a pain. I just want to exist freely. And sometimes I wonder how much it would cost if I was like, hey, can I hire a masseuse to just come over every day and massage my one shoulder for an hour? Can I just have that happen daily for me so that I can live for once in my life? And you'd think because of how hot it is that I'd be feeling a lot better. No, I feel worse, actually. I actually feel like I'm in more pain than before. I hate it so much. I know when I go to bed tonight, I'm going to be like putting on that heat pad poncho thing. Sorry, I yawned. Just to see if that helps. I know it says not to sleep with it on, but putting it on is like, I don't know if you guys ever did that thing where you had a really busy day or you were really busy exercising, and then you get into bed and you just start to feel so cozy that like you get like a little burst of energy, start kicking your feet around, and you're like, oh, this is so comfy. Goodbye. That's kind of how it feels whenever I wear that heat pad. And like, I know I'm not supposed to sleep with it on, but like I could care less for my own comfort. Oh, I just popped something. Okay, that's fine. That wasn't anything bad. Man, I'm so excited for the end of this month so that I can like show off more and more things and we can get cool stuff happening. Oh god. I'm so tired too. What the hell? I think I'm mainly so tired just because of like to be fair, they mainly say don't sleep on with it because people in the past have been stupid and thus force them to add things like that. Yeah, like I'm not gonna sleep in it in such a way that I'm gonna like blow up in my bed or something. I'm just gonna. Oh, also, yeah, I don't turn the temperature up to extremely high levels to the point that I'm cooking myself. I keep it at a low level, a low heat. Low and slow, baby. That's what I do. Oh. Slow cooker time? Yeah, because if you do high cooker, that's how you die. But yeah, I'm just so tired. Why am I so tired? All right. Because of the meds I'm on, it also makes me super heat intolerant. So whenever I am trying to relax and live through my day, if it's hot, I start feeling really, really sick to my stomach. And after dealing with that all day, it's just like I get home and I'm like, I'm ready to go to bed. Which really sucks because I wanted to stream for a long time tonight. But like, man, I feel like crap today. That checks out being the med's fault. Yeah, for real. Oh my god, did y'all hear about how PlayStation is going to be getting rid of physical discs? Like they're stopping with all disc production, which I think is some bullshit. It really is some bullshit. Like, I have never liked the idea of owning everything digitally because at some point you will not be able to play that again. If it's physical, there's ways that you can, but if it's all digital, they can take away that for any reason whatsoever. Like, and that just sucks. I don't want to have to wake up every day and be like, oh, I wonder if I'm gonna still have access to this game I already bought. No, I should already have access to it forever. And that's one of the biggest issues with a lot of the like Xbox and Sony is just that type of thing. I'm not happy about that at all. To be fair, consoles are probably not going to be around in 10 or so years. Maybe. The only reason I say maybe is because I know a lot of people are moving to PC gaming. However, it depends on when the AI bubble pops. Because honestly, the Steam Deck was supposed to be this really great way for people to be able to cheaply play games if they weren't able to on a computer. And honestly, because of the entire AI issue and RAM prices shooting up so high and all other software and hardware getting so much more expensive, because of that, they ended up having to raise the prices of the Steam machine to the point that it's not something that's like, oh, this is something I can cheaply grab and be able to play. Now it's just like this is entirely things that were outside of their control that fucked over the ability for them to have a successful launch of a console. So when I look at the prices of RAM, I'm reminded of the prices of eggs. At least in America. I don't know how it is in other places. But eggs used to be something you could get for 99 cents. And it would be about a dozen eggs for 99 cents. COVID happened. And during COVID, there was this thing where they're like, oh yeah, there's this bird flu thing happening and we're not able to make as many healthy eggs. And because of that, all your eggs are now $3.99. I am going to look up the current price of eggs at my local Walmart. Okay. At the current Walmart, they are $2.50. Remember, they used to be 99 cents. They used to be. So, even when the AI bubble does pop, and technically, RAM prices should go down because technically RAM prices should go down because there won't be as much of a need for them because everyone will realize AI is like just a bullshit liar, basically. Do you think the companies that make RAM are going to willingly lower their prices? Or do you think they're going to keep them the same price and be like, people will still buy them? And that's my fear. And that's what I think is going to happen. Like, I feel like because this entire AI thing has popped off, it's going to be more and more difficult for people to be able to play games as a hobby unless they do own a console. Yeah, they would lower them as if they don't, people start making their own and undercut the market. Is it possible to make your own RAM? Okay, I'm back online. If you have the materials and know-how. Yeah, that's why I'm curious about the materials for it. Okay. So there's two main approaches: memory modules and full semiconductor fabrication. Oh boy, this is a lot of stuff. And honestly, I don't think I would be able to make my own RAM. I think that would have to be something I would have to buy from other people. And if I did buy it from other people, I feel like they would also make it similarly expensive. Maybe like a few $100s off of the price. but then you also don't get the get a warranty because it's from an indie creator, basically. Oh, this is some bullshit. Basically, it's some bullshit, and I'm worried that the greed of humanity will be unchecked and unstopped. That's my biggest worry right there, because yeah, but if they make them far cheaper, people will come to them instead. Yeah, that's true. Oh, actually, you brought up a very good point. Did you know that in the 1960s to 80s, when cars were starting to get a lot more popular, they actually made cars that could go like 60, what was it called? 60 gallons? I don't know. I don't know cars very well, but it was basically a much more efficient type of car. And what they did is they saw someone do that and they assassinated them. So technically, right now with cars, you could make your own car right now. You could make it cheaper than the cars on the market. You could make it so that its efficiency is better than the cars on the market. However, as of right now, you don't see many people who have all built their own cars. And that's the same issue I feel like we'll have. Pesky road laws. Honestly, like, those road laws don't mean as much in America. Like, you are able to make your own car and have it be drive worthy. It has to be checked out by, there's like this place that checks things out, but it's relatively easy to get something that you make and make it be road legal in America. But even then, you don't see many people building their own cars. Even though it is much cheaper than buying your own car, you just don't see people doing it. So I'm just sitting here and I'm like, damn, I wonder if things are going to get better or if they're going to get worse. Because we just do not know. Oh my god, I'm in so much pain, y'all. I may have to end stream early and just like raid and lay down with a heat pad on, because like, damn, my shoulder's killing me. Oh, I also have a muscle relaxant I can grab too. I should do that. Okay, let me go see who I can raid. Oh, hell yeah. I'll raid my dude, Mr. Noon VT. Oh, I'm unable to raid Mr. Noon. Why can't I do that? Hello? Why can't I raid? Okay, apparently I can't raid for some reason. So I guess I'll just be ending stream here now that I've tried out this new program and was able to get it to work. So anyway, I hope you guys get some rest.